What is up, everybody? It's Big Cat. We're back. Another ASMR set booster box. New Phyrexia, or not new Phyrexia, Phyrexia. All will be one set boosters. I need to chill right now. Was wishing I could play that Diablo 4 beta, but I come home to my internet outage after a little St. Patty's celebration, and you know, when the internet's down and you want to play the beta, figured I'd just hang out with you guys and do a real chill booster box opening. So hang out with me, look at some cool cards, hopefully open some bombs. And otherwise, yeah, I hope you're having a great time out there. Ooh, goodness, knocking the camera there. Sorry about that, folks. Let's straighten her out. Alrighty, and away we go. Did my first ASMR full set booster. Took about an hour, so hopefully this one won't take as long, but killing some time. Got some lovely natural light to shoot in. Phyrexian arena art there. Jace saying, is this what it's come to? Leaving the Gatewatch. Joining Phyrexia. Vraska saying, yep, that's what it's all about. You've got Elish Norn on the back. If you haven't met her before, well, this set's all about her. The other cool thing, this set booster box, Japanese booster packs, 12 card booster packs, and let's get right into it. Right off the bat, we get the Glissa art card. 3 mana, 3/3 elf with 3 abilities. Not bad. Token card. A foil. And our first one is a foil rare from the Commander set for 1. Draw X, lose X life, and X is the number of artifacts you control for 5. Not bad. Not a bad little sorcery there. Foil rare. Razor Verge Thicket. Nice little Phyrexian fast land. And we've got a full art showcase rare. Kethic. Not one of the bombs from the set. One of the dollar rares, but not bad. Probably a fun little commander card for black-red artifacts. One of the old Duretti combo cards. Let's see if that makes a dent anywhere. Always got a Phyrexian art card, some monochromatic play there with an ink on paper treatment. Commons and uncommons. Beautiful art on Mere Custodian, love that. Really drab, depressing art on Terramorphic Expanse. The beautiful art on Phyrexian Atlas, love that. Kind of a riff on the Circles of Hell from Dante's Inferno. Hexgold Slash, nice impressionist art there. And a foil forest to start us off. Rhea Ivor, little full art there. Token card. Foil Bone Picker Scourge. Glissa. There she is. Glissa Sunslayer. 1 green, black. 3/3 Phyrexian Zombie Elf. 2 good tribes. First strike, death touch, and when she deals combat damage, choose 1. Draw a card and lose a life. Destroy an enchantment, or remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. Not a bad card. It'll be interesting to see if she finds a home. Quicksilver Fisher. Plenty of those showing up at common in that art. And then we move to our regular cards. Just take that great art in, some great naming. And a Grimoire land, very nice. little shake there. Send them all to the bottom. There's our full art there for Melira, the Living Cure. Killed a bunch of mites, standing in the solution. Token card on the top. It's a Phyrexian Goblin. A foil, Font of Progress. These blue foils are so interesting. Very gray and drab, but some fun blue art dabbled in there. Mirren's Safe House for 3 colorless. It has all activated abilities of all lands in your graveyard. Very cool little piece there. Kind of the bastion of the last resistance. Rustvine Cultivator. And Resistance Reunited. Elspeth and Koth together again. It's been a long time. And the Spidery Swamp. Oh, we opened one of these before, but a Beacon of Unrest from Double Masters. It's 2 black and 3 to put any target artifact or creature from your graveyard on the battlefield and shuffle it back into your library. Nice little commander utility card there. Ambulatory Edifice and foil. Ooh, very nice. Our first mythic. Atraxa, Grand Unifier. 4 abilities for 7 mana on a 7/7 Phyrexian Angel. And you reveal the top 10, and you get to put 1 of each card type in your hand. And she teases the new card type that we'll see in March of the Machine, Battle. Very cool. Great card, Atraxa. Blight Belly Rat. And some more commons and uncommon. Love the art on Vanish into Eternity. Elspeth really going for it. What a hero. Bring the Ending. Jace trying to steal the Filigree Silex, and Kaya there trying to stop him. One way or another, the story's got to come to an end. But just like Magic, it's never going to really end. Beautiful art card there. Start out with our Vraska Showcase art card. Very cool. Manga art there. Vraska looking sassy. Some Phyrexian beasts coming to her side. And right off the top, after our token, we've got an Involved Spinoderm foil showcase rare there. Not the big bomb we would want in that slot, but still a cool one. Still a cool one. Great homage to Blastoderm, which was a 4 mana 5/5 with Fading and Shroud. Very similar structure here, but actually one that gets trample until it gets hexproof. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Probably great in limited. And Malcator, Purity Overseer. When he enters the battlefield, he makes a 3/3 Phyrexian Golem. And at your end step, if 3 or more artifacts enter the battlefield, he makes another one. So, interesting way to build some artifact fodder on 3 mana in the Azorius colors. Urbrask's Anointer has our Phyrexian art there. Cool, kind of almost like blood-esque splattering card. I love the art on Atraxa's Skitterfang there. fresh magic soothing us on a Friday evening. Beautiful island. White Sun Zenith art card there. Some little mite sneaking away. Little effigy of Elish Norn there. Token card is the drone. Personal favorite. Beautiful art. Ripples, chromatic metal. These hex plates. Fantastic. Foil Thrill of Possibility. Love that art. Love this Nahiri art. Her fierce determination, her acceptance of Phyrexia to answer her own agenda. Hopefully we get to see more Nahiri after this set. Ichor Moon Gauntlet, blue and 2 for an artifact. Gives all of your planeswalkers 0 to proliferate and -12, take an extra turn. Another mythic, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you can choose a counter on a permanent and put an additional kind, so a kind of single targeted proliferate as well. Might Overseer, little nice 2 rare pack there. And a pretty sweet card. You know, this guy was a $1 rare forever, but he's starting to gain a little value as the mono white deck rises in popularity. Blightbelly Rat. And the Tamiya's Logbook, and we'll just go nice through these regular cards here. Beautiful art on that Chrome Prowler. Mandible Justicar, really interesting creature there. And a foil of what might be my favorite of these Phyrexian Grimoire lands. Little homage to Verinclex here and here. Sort of Lotus Pit style on those lotus pods there. Beautiful land. Beautiful. Phyrexian Vindicator art card. Beautiful. Very cool. Very cool. Our token is just a nice token promoting Arena. Horror is what that little insect means. Interesting. Chrome Prowler, beautiful art. Look at that in the foil. Really brings out some of the depth in that composition. And Phyrexian Obliterator, another mythic. So quite spicy on our mythics early in this box opening. Hopefully we see an early mythic coalition, and the middle of the box will kind of wind back to just rares, and then we'll pick back up again, and this will be a higher mythic count box. Let's see if that pans out for us. But this is a classic from the original Scars of Mirrodin block. 4 black pips, 5/5 Phyrexian Horror with Trample, and whenever a source deals it damage, that source sacrifice that's many permanents. Really, really fun, spicy card. Necrogen Rot Priest there. And the Serum Core Chimera, Drowned in Ichor, Nim Razor Paladin. Some fantastic uncommons in this set. Annihilating Glare, really like the art on that with Vraska. Mirin Bardish, and a Barbed Batterfist there. And a nice Grimoire-style island with the observing Orbs of Tekthwal. Oh, another Mondrak art card. Very cool. You can see the legions ready to pray to the white dominus of Phyrexia. Little Elish Norn mount there, and his voice shattering those pillars. Another goblin token there. Fun little goblins inside these chrome shells. Resistance Skywarden foil. letting you know this set's a little power crept. That uncommon in 5 for red, you get a 5/5 with Menace and Reach. Not bad for limited. Vindictive Flamestoker, a card I've actually been surprised to see doesn't see more play, because for 1 red, he's a 1/2 Phyrexian wizard, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you can put an oil counter on him. For 7, discard your hand and draw 4 cards. It costs 1 less for each oil counter. Not a bad way for the aggressive deck to reload its hand for the kill on turn 4 or 5 in Constructed. But it would appear that Constructed is good enough these days that the old Flamestoker doesn't see play. Who knows? Quicksilver Fisher. Then we go to our commons and uncommons. They love packing that Rot Priest and Chameleon together in these set boosters. Annex Century, Basilica Shepherd, very cool, Basilica Skullbomb, and a Flensing Raptor. Beautiful foil island there. Full art there for you, the nice green land. Rebel token. Foil Trawler Drake. Encroaching Mycosynth, a really fun blue card that'll turn all of your permanents and spells and cards that aren't on the battlefield into artifacts. I think we'll see fun synergies from this for years to come in the way that it applies an almost omniversal Memnarch effect to make artifacts of everything. Oops, excuse me. Glissa in her showcase art. Very cool. Very nice there. A little green, a little black. Again, a 3/3 for 3 and 2 good tribes with 2 static abilities and 3 modular. It's gotta be decent, right? Bone Picker Scourge, Quicksilver Fisher, Prosthetic Injector. This is what original Mirrodin art looked like. I love this card because it takes me back to original Mirrodin. So cool. And a nice Grimoire Mountain. Almost an engine type of aesthetic there. Very cool. Another blue art card coming from the mists, this large automaton. Meldweb Curator. Our token, another friendly little Phyrexian goblin. Titanic Growth, kind of a classic homage to the original Mirrodin. And our rare here is the Seed Core. It is also a sphere, makes a colorless, adds a mana of any color, and it taps if your opponent's corrupted to give a 1/1/2/1. Kind of a nice throwback as sort of a pseudo Phyrexian Pendelhaven, a very classic land from Magic. You're a convert. And that's Spider Swamp. I love hearing the sound of pack fresh Magic cards going into stacks and hitting the table. Nice art card there from the Red Dragon, Capricious Hellraiser. And another token card there. Foil Minor Misstep, a great homage to Mental Misstep. And a great piece of lore, the Filigree Silex. Between what they stole from the past in Brothers lore and Saheeli's ability to weave filigree, hopefully, I believe, they sent Elspeth in with the final weapon to try and use this against Phyrexia itself. Sawblade Scamp. It's a Sawblade and a Scamp. Some great uncommons there. The Tainted Observer and the Voidwing Hybrid. Really good cards. Duelist of Deep Faith. I love that. So uncaring. Just killing that poor little mirror. Oh my goodness. The Mirror Kinsmith with the Mirren Hex Gold on it. Very cool. And a Forest. I believe this is Phyrexian Obliterators showcase art. And our token is a Phyrexian Mite. Infested Flesh Cutter and foil. Nice solid little equipment there. And Rhea Ivor, Bane of Bladehold. Twisted Abomination as a Phyrexian Knight fused with her mount. Some fun abilities. Hasn't quite found a home yet, but a fun card. I hope to see her one day in some kind of deck list. Bonepicker Scourge. Love the art on Veil of Assimilation. Plated Onslaught. And a Mountain. There's Vayne. There's our guy. Drown card. Again, my favorite token of the set. That art is so fantastic. Eye of the Malcator. Eye of Malcator. Another nice blue artifact. And a nice card here. Venerated Rot Priest. For 1 green, he's a 1/2. Toxic 1. And whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. Some really fun effects going on here in multiple different formats, whether it's Ivy, Spell Thief, or a core. Finding ways to manipulate targeting to just burst a bunch of tokens on the opponent for poison and kill them. Really fun card. Sawblade Scamp again. And we've seen this little coalition of 3 green uncommons together as sort of a aggressive toxic suite and set boosters. And a Mountain. Beautiful art card there. Against all odds. That is the Mirrens. They're against all odds in Phyrexia. And the poison counter, looking like it did when it first appeared in Scars of Mirrodin block. Lattice Blade Mantis. Great assonance on that card. Lattice and Mantis. Very cool. And the green Dominus, Zopandrel, Hunger Dominus. 2 green and 5. He's a 4/6 reach. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control. And for 2 green Phyrexian, sacrifice 2 other creatures and you can put an indestructible counter on them. Mirror Convert. Black Sun Zenith art card there. And a Phyrexian beast pulling at the sinew of some machine it recently destroyed. Char Forger in foil. And another very interesting card, Conduit of Worlds. I think this will see more play. It is a Crucible of Worlds, but with green mana, and you may play lands from your graveyard. But you can also tap and choose target non-land permanent in your graveyard. If you haven't cast a spell this turn, you may cast that card. If you do, you can't cast additional and only activate as a sorcery. It'll be interesting to see if that extra, somewhat limited but additional value ever shows up as a replacement for a Crucible of Worlds type of effect. Sinew Dancer, solid 1-drop. Unnatural Restoration, love this art. Some great contrast of the organic shapes and the flat, static Phyrexian shapes there. That art on Mere Custodian, fantastic. Phyrexian Atlas, one of the best. Vanish into Eternity, that's some of my favorites there. And a Grimoire style swamp, very, very cool. The Mirren forces rallying for one last great push. Othari, Sun's Glory. I believe that's a commander card. Phyrexian Goblin, looking good. Foil, Maze, Skullbomb. And the Skullbombs have new fantastic art. All of them look so good. Migloaz, the Maze Crusher. And for 3, he's a 4/4 that gets 5 oil counters and can remove an oil to get Vigilance and Menace, 2 oils for +2/+2, or 3 to naturalize. Great little creature there. Seems quite aggressive and fantastic and limited. Feed the Infection. What a fun card. Sheoldred's Edict, an amazing uncommon. And a lot of red there. Love that new art for Thrill of Possibility. Oh, and there's Nahiri's showcase art card. Her arms turned into a sword for this stone mage herself. The Hollow Sentinel token. A foil showcase Kaido with this cool manga art, almost spider-esque. It's really cool to see how this showcase art for the planeswalkers who were not completed and are rare actually shows them as if they were completed. Really fun alternate history look there. And a Dragon Wing Glider. Pretty strong little equipment that in regular constructed Magic is fairly aggressive. It plays similar to a Goldspan Dragon or an Embercleave that out of nowhere it can produce a lot of damage. Sawblade Scamp again. Drown in Icor. Love that art on Bring the Ending. And a Swamp. There's a sign card of Vayne, Vron, Executioner Thane. Very cool. Beautiful signature there. I love the signatures in this set, even above and beyond what they've been before. A Rebel token. Necrosquito and foil. Very cool, very cool. And our old buddy Thrun. Troll Ascetic. Here he's the Breaker of Silence for 2 green and 3. He's a 5/5 legendary troll. He can't be countered. He has trample. He can't be the target of non-green spells, your opponents, or abilities from non-green sources of your opponents. And as long as it's your turn, he's indestructible. Is all of that text enough to make him playable? Only time will tell, but so far it doesn't look like it. Furnace Punisher there. Commons and uncommons. Just listen to these great cards. Pack Fresh Magic. And a foil forest. Othari with the signature. Very nice. Marta Nail. She's got quite a few in the art series. Good for her. Some great depictions. Atraxa and Kaya are also illustrations he's done for the set. Phyrexia and Might. Shrapnel Slinger in foil. A Mind Splice Apparatus for blue and 3. Flash. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can put an oil counter on it, and your instants and sorceries cost 1 less for each oil. Canker Bloom, solid uncommon, and a Blight Belly Rat, and a Sinew Dancer. Very rare to get 3 showcases in 1 pack. Very, very rare. And a Grimoire style island in foil. Very nice. So we're kind of hitting a doldrum of just regular rares. I hope our aspirations pan out, and at the end of this box we find another vein of mythics there and increase our count of mythics. Little Mirren Rebel from the Furnace there. That is Forge Hammer Centurion. Oh, another old Gnawbone in this set. Set the list slot. Very nice. A great $20 mythic from the list. A great commander staple for green. What a great pull. Wow. Quite lucky there. We opened one in our last set booster box as well. We're seeing some very similar collation. Foil, Gleeful Demolition, and a Tablet of Completion. A very interesting little build-up card. This draw card with 5 or more counters is quite interesting, but a fun little utility card in proliferation decks at the time. And a showcase art, Karumonix, the Rat Lord, a great commander from Mono Black Rats, making rats toxic and tutoring on the battlefield and only being 3. Great little efficient body there. Blight Belly Rat, his little friend. Mon petit ami, as some might say. The ton, c'est petit ami. So pour les cerises. Is that the mouse? Cerise? Something like that? The Sinew Dancer art card. And a Thran Forge. So we're actually seeing a complete duplication of what we opened from the list slot in our last box. That is what is so interesting, is that the list is randomized, but in the last set booster, we did open Thran Forge, Old Gnawbone, and Beacon of Unrest. So very interesting duplication. There's a foil showcase Sinew Dancer. Graz, the Unstoppable Juggernaut. A Juggernaut Lord homage to the original Juggernaut from Magic. Rustvine Cultivator. Another Sinew Dancer. You just can't have enough. I wish you guys could smell these Pack Fresh Magic cards. Whisper of the Dross, great card. And a Plains. Green Sun Zenith art card. Token. Foil Exuberant Fuseling. Great little goblin warrior. Love the Phyrexian goblins here. Goblins were always a part of Mirrodin, but these are extra fun. These sort of fire-filled shells. And another copy of Caramonyx in his normal form. Bladed Ambassador. Porcelain Zealot, the Jawbone Duelist, and the Bladed Ambassador, all attending Elish Norn's court. The Dross Skullbomb. And a foil Swamp. The foil actually brings out the highlights on that card quite well. Okay, hopefully we find ourselves another little vein of mythics here. There's Thrun's Showcase Art, creepy little troll. Poison Counter. Foil Dross Pits. And a Tyvar. Jubilant Brawler. Tyvar is quite a fun card. Showing up in Modern and Pioneer, some interesting decks. It'll be interesting to see if he builds some value over time with his static ability, efficient cost, 3 loyalty, and nice consistent abilities there. We also have the Synthesis Pod, one of the many birthing pod-esque effects they've been printing recently. Unfortunately, revealing from your opponent's top of library is a little tricky. You can't really build around that, but a fun card for Commander for certain. Very fun. Thrumming Bird, great reprint. Vat of Rebirth, Incubation Sac, Minor Misstep, and a Forest there. Signed Zopandrel art card, the Green Dominus, very cool. A Rebel token. A foil Autonomous Furnace. Malira, the Levin Cure, great anti-poison effect card. Limits the poison you can get in a turn to 1 and can sacrifice to make a creature that dies return to the battlefield. A 3/3 for 2 and a human. Great little efficiency bear. A little defender bear. Chittering Skitterling, Slaughter Singer. Some great naming. And again, Magic's best edict, Sheoldred's Edict. Planar Disruption. The Wanderer and Kaido being split. And another Forest. Another Furnace art card. This is Kuldotha Crackler. And in the list slot, a Secret Lair drop legend, the Howling Abomination. For 5 in red, green, and 3. It's a 5/5 haste, human, beast, warrior. It has trample as long as you've cast 3 or more spells this turn. And if it becomes the target of a spell, it gets +2/+2 and deals 2 damage to each opponent. I believe what you would want to do with this in a commander deck is produce a lot of mana, target it with a bunch of effects, go in and attack, and deal a ton of damage quickly. Interesting. Free from Flesh is our foil. Great name of a card. Great art. Look at that light dancing off of that. And a Copperline Gorge. Nice. So 3 rares in this pack. Azuri in his Showcase. Great proliferation card for Simic colors. When he enters the battlefield, pay 3. If you do, proliferate twice. And every time you proliferate, you draw a card. Fantastic. Bone Picker Scourge. head through the rest of the pack there. Take a look. And another swamp. Lovely. Oop. Okay, we're down to our final 5. Do we catch another round of mythics? Hopefully we do. This box has been fairly light on bomb rares. Aside from Atraxa, not too many. I believe that's art for Cowramonics, which we did open 2 of in this box. Token card, Evolving Adaptive in foil. Jorkadine, solid rare. Not worth much, but a solid rare. Love this great sort of art style with the solid whites. 2 showcase cards. Another nice little chunk of that green uncommon toxic collation. And a forest. Kaido's art card. Phyrexian Goblin. Hex Gold Slash in foil, which is great. It turns that white negative space into some really moody, fun, cool, reflective art. Love that. Black Sun's Twilight, instant speed removal and recursion. Not a bad card. We'll probably find a home in some commander decks. And our another mythic, a showcase mythic, Tyrannix Rex. 3 green and 4 for an 8/8 Phyrexian dinosaur. Can't be countered. Trample, Toxic 4, Ward 4, and Haste. It's a threat. Necrogen Rot Priest. And another Plains. Okay, our final 3 packs. Let's see what is in store for us. Another Secret Lair rare. She has multi-kicker, and when she enters the battlefield, exile up to X instants based on how many times she was kicked. And whenever she attacks, you can copy those kicked spells. Fun little reference to the kicker. Another little mirror and equipment there. Bladehold War Whips art card. Whispers of the Dross in foil. Great art. Live or die. You serve the Steel Thanes now. Soulless Jailer. Great little sideboard. Graveyard and exile casting hate. Soulless Jailer will become a staple for years to come. Mark my words. 2 showcase cards. And an island. Another great art card there. Poison Counter. Foil Ichor Spit Black Basilisk, excuse me. Mirex, which is getting more and more popular. A pseudo Blink Moth and Ink Moth Nexus effect on that land. Very good. Thrumming Bird. Love that art on Crawling Chorus. Spooky, fun little card. Stinging Hive Master, another art I've learned to love. Funky little obelisk generating these creatures. And at a Grimoire Island. Lovely. And for our last pack, Tech the Walls showcase art. Wild. A token. foil Sawblade Scamp, our little friend the Scamp, and Kemba, the equipment cat, who enters the battlefield to equip for free, gives equipped creatures a pump, and makes cats who can also equip. Solid little 2/2. Sawblade Scamp again, and our commons and uncommons. Foil Mountain there. And we kind of flew through this box, but I just want to thank you all for joining me. This was probably one of the weakest set boosters that I've opened for this set. Only 5 mythics. Atrax is always nice. So are some of the Dominuses. But overall, probably one of the lowest value set boxes, even with old Gnawbone. But nonetheless, a perfect, relaxing entry, ready to head into our weekend. I hope you all have a great evening. Thanks for enjoying Magic, and thanks for watching the video. Peace.